Sideline of ball. Lakewood are doing it. They're gonna take. He's gonna bring down Burning. Alone with a double kill. Dropping fast. Final points there. He's still alive. Wait, seconds left. He's going one side. He's going a second. He's taking it back. Oh my God! On three. They're all dead.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to day number 6 of the Summit 2 by G2A.com, the America Division. We're on game number 3, our third best of 1 out of 5 today. I'm Coddle Guy. Joined by my side is going to be this handsome, stiff gentleman right here, Mr. F4L. Are you still out there, my friend? Are you hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm still here, dude.
Very much. People are starting to get concerned. You're a bit overdressed. You're a bit overdressed.
I'm a bit stiff too.
Bit stiff. So Halloween's coming up.
A little bit.
You have, what are you going to be for Halloween?
This is it.
That's what you're going to be? No, I
haven't
think you could do
dressed up
better.
for Halloween.
I think you could do a lot better, F4L. Let me just get you to step out from our caster booth real quick. I think you could just do a little bit better. I heard that you wanted to be a regular Clark Kent. There we go. Hey!
I have to turn the stream on.
Just in time for the holiday season. Look who it is. It's Super Kevin, Super F4L. Dude, it is a pleasure. I'm glad to see you in the spirit, and I'm glad to see you a little more relaxed. You look mighty fine, my friend. But we got a super game ahead of us, I guess you could say. It's going to be Root Gaming taking on Not Today. Not Today look real sharp, of course, with Smash Dota and Evo leading out the charge. They are currently 2-0 and looking to remain undefeated alongside with Complexity, and we'll see how they do here. We'll just go ahead and hop into the draft. And, well, it looks like Root Gaming have opted once again to get a hold of an Ogre Magi at the start. So, more than likely, we're going to expect a core mid lane Ogre McGee in the hands of Talera, and they followed up with the Slark Grab, who should be Ink Dota's core hero to kind of snowball with. And on the side of Not Today, after they did the immediate respect ban of that Meepo, they also pick up a Tidehunter, the watermelon monster himself, for the offlane, as well as Milady Mirana. Very promising start to this draft.
Yeah, and Root basically just pick up their comfort picks, I would say. You know, they really like the Ogre mid, and they like to pick Ink either one of the 3, Slark, Meepo, or Spectre. Safe lane carry, so they go ahead and opt for the Slark this game. Very good against Mirana, does well against Tidehunter in the safe lane. I like the picks for them. I mean, they're probably the... Although C9 picked Ogre first pick, but they run it as a support, so... I think, and then we saw EG run it in the offlane like a couple hours ago. I heard Universe played.
It's all over the place. It's becoming quite clear that he's platinum tier now.
Yeah, no one's really figured out the best role for the hero yet, I think. You know, I think it's important that the hero get a bit of farm in levels, because obviously the higher level multicast you get, the better it is. I'm about to see myself on stream as Superman.
Oh, great. Well, I hope you enjoy you made a great costume choice for today, but it's certainly something special. As is Root Gaming's Ogre Magi here. And, God, you look good. You look damn good. Anyways, I have too much fun. I mean, I'm here at the BTS house by myself while everyone's off doing Star Ladder. You know, I need something to kind of entertain myself, so I hope you don't mind that I use it at your expense.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay,
it's
good.
really
I'm glad
funny.
you're such a good sport about it, so... I mean, just wait to see what I have in store for Mott the next time we happen to co-cast together. That's going to be something special indeed. Anyways, so Root Gaming, it's going to be more than likely a core Ogre. They've always just... They don't even care what he might be going up against. It's just, we're going to put him in the mid lane, and he'll try to find his way to getting a hold of that Agnum Scepter right away so he could be a big snowball factor. And to be honest, as of recent, it hasn't really been as significant as it used to be. I mean, they ran it all through the qualifiers where they 2-0'd everyone across the way, and then even at the start of the Summit 2, the main group stage, they did reasonably well and even had a couple of upsets. But as of recently, they've had a bit of hot and cold results. I mean, they did go against Tough Test and Complexity, but still, it was hard.
People have gotten more used to playing against the hero, I think. You know, when they started picking Ogre first and then putting it mid, people didn't really know how to play against the hero. And I think You know, even if you don't
Dire
necessarily
team
pick a
pick.
counter or whatever, you get better at playing against heroes. So
Yeah.
I think
Certainly
that
so.
everyone's, you know, gotten used to playing against Ogre now, and especially because you see it in so many pub games now too. So people are
Absolutely.
just more familiar with the hero. It's not as much of a surprise when they just pick it, and I think it's kind of obvious where they're going to lane it. So you can pick a mid hero that doesn't really care about
10
Ogre.
seconds
Like I think this
remaining.
Ember pick is really intelligent because not only
5
will Ember
seconds
probably
remaining.
never die to an Ogre because of Flame Guard, but none of his spells will take off Flame Guard very fast
Reserve
because they
time.
don't do a lot of damage until he starts getting multicast.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to, you know, just sit mid with Flame Guard, push out the waves, get the runes, and whenever Ember is allowed to have an easy time in the mid lane, he usually has a very successful game.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the last time they played against, they had Ember in the mid lane. I'm not gonna say for sure. No, I think they played
Radiant
Complexity and they had a
team ban.
Zeus that game, right? I think so. I'm almost certain that was the
Complexity
case.
had a Zeus, yeah.
Yeah. So he even had a little bit of trouble with that. He did have a reasonable CS. I mean, it's just hard to deny the CS when he's able to hit so
I
hard.
think
and
that
be
was
able to
just a
beef up, but,
team. That was more of a team thing, like that
10
game.
seconds
I don't.
remaining.
They just like lost all their lanes and then
Yeah.
got pushed.
I agree.
5
Certainly
seconds
so.
remaining.
Emphasizing a little bit of extra fire damage, and they're going to be two-headed buddies. They got Jakiro, so a lot of twin-head
Dire
action happening
team
here
ban.
already on the side of Rude Gaming. You know, can't deny the
They go for
power
the-
of the liquid fire that he'll be able to bring. And also another hero that could be universal as far as being either an off-lane support or core. More than likely going to be a support because they already have the Slark and a Puck now who could also wager as a
10
off-lane
seconds
himself.
remaining.
Very elusive, great initiator. Not typically Tubby the Fat's kind of hero
5
though,
seconds
so that's
remaining.
that's interesting. More than likely he likes to grab the Bat Rider, which is still available, or Timbersaw, which is also
Reserve
still
time.
available. So
I
that's
mean,
just
they could
interesting.
be switching it up. What
Yeah.
if Talera is the Puck and then they have an Ogre support?
I mean, this
I
team
mean, it
is
is possible too.
is a regular young group of innovators. I mean, they even like to roll every once in a while the spicy Night Stalker position 4. I've seen them do many a time.
Yeah, I've seen them pick crazy thing. Like they like Undyings and
Yeah.
they like all kinds of weird things.
They love to pull out the more outside the box kind of thinking style as far as their draft goes, and they change up their roles plenty of times. You know, Lycus is now more than support play. He used to be the core. They have Ink Dota, who's pretty much now solidified into the roster of Root Gaming, who's been their main #1 for quite some time now. Usually favoring kind of the Spectre grab or a Terrorblade, and this time opting for the Slark. It looks like so. On the side of Not Today, this team's been together for a long time now, and they've always shown a lot of promise. Smash, particularly, it was him actually that had the Ember Spirit the last time they played, and he actually had a bit of a falter in the early laning phase, but did manage to bounce back pretty hard. And it was Evo's Morphling, which did big damage. So it's no surprise to see
Radiant
Root Gaming
team
ban out
Yeah.
that Morphling. It's just an
Who was
immediate
that
respect
against?
ban. Oh, God, it was against. and I
I'm
can
putting
look
you
up-
on the spot.
I got it right here. Don't worry. You can put me on the spot all you want, buddy. Let me see here.
Nah, wait.
Not today. It was it Gurg? It was either Gurg Squad or Sneaky Nyx Assassins. I can't
It's
remember.
Sna on my
I think it was
thing.
Sna. Pretty certain, and that was when they first played without Ush.
10
I believe that was
seconds
yesterday.
remaining.
So they
So
took
they won
advantage
that
of
game.
Sna.
Okay.
Took him down.
Yeah, I saw Evo
5
was like
seconds
16-0 or
remaining.
something.
Yeah, he was ridiculous. His Morphling is out of control, so definitely worthy of at least a respect ban in the mid phase
Reserve
of this
time.
draft. So they get rid of
5
it. So now they're going
seconds
to see what he's
remaining.
going to fall back on. Ooh!
Necrolite.
Look at this
Dire
ugly
team
man.
pick.
A Necrophos. Very, very nice
I really
stuff.
like this hero.
Man, yeah, he looked
He's
good.
so strong if you get into the late game. Like this hero's insane.
Most recent prominent performance was in the hands of Cloud9, Eternal Envy at Star Ladder. Opted with the early Atos, which was interesting and innovative in its own right, adding a bit of extra tankiness plus the long-range slow, and of course the extra bit of intel mana regen doesn't hurt either. So.
After seeing that build, I actually think that is the build for Necro now.
Oh, is it
because-
now? Is it now?
Well, I just think so.
It's been
because
said.
If you think about the hero, that item gives you 350 HP,
Yeah, it's
20
ridiculous.
intelligence, and a slow. And usually, what you used to do on Necro is you would build like items that would make you move a bit faster. Like you'd get
Prepare for
like
battle.
upgraded boots,
Yeah.
and then you'd try to like run down people. But if you have an Atos, I mean, they can't move, and you can just death pulse and ult them.
Yeah. We'll see if
These
not today
strong
we're
builds.
watching and want to take their own bit of notes and how well Ewo is going to pull out a core roll now on his Necrophos. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm
it
excited
looks
to
like
see
it's gonna be an offlane Ogre Magi this game.
Interesting. Hold on. Let me get out of this fancy showcase mode and really take a look. I mean, he's there for now. Who really knows where he might end up? But for now, they're going to move as a fine unit here. They know that Sand King's going to want to farm up that jungle, and they want to deny him that precious bit of farm and deny him from getting that Blink Dagger really quickly. So you see Jakiro, he's got one ward on hand. Skywrath, he puts one down. That is going to block the pull camp for now. But they're not looking to go on through. Nothing more than that. Just going to get rid of the pull camp. Nothing else really to take away, it looks like, from the Sand King. So, Miss Cow, which I was here with Mott yesterday when we casted them, and I guess we've been saying his name wrong for quite a while. He really emphasized the cow. It looks like at the end of his name. So it's not Miss Co, as we thought. It's definitely Miss Cow, apparently. I don't know. I mean, that's just what I'm interpreting it.
Condolences to Mr. Cow, but he's Mystico. You know, I've said his name is Mystico for so long. There's like no way that I could just start calling him Mr. Cow.
He should just, he should change his name.
Yeah, he should change his name.
We've made his identity. It's him. Oh well, whatever.
His fault for making it look like Mystico.
Mystico sounds a lot more badass too. You know.
That sounds better.
Oh well, Miss Cow it is. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, we'll go ahead and roll through with the rest of the introductions here. We're going in game number 3 of 5 best of ones for you today here in the Summit 2 by G2A.com America. On the bottom, we have for not today. It's going to be Masoku. He's going to be playing your support Mirana side by side with Ewo on the Necrophos. And to finish out this tri-lane, it's going to be Miss Cow playing your Sand King on the mid lane. It's going to be Smash, the pioneer and the head frontman for this team, playing your Ember Spirit. And along the top, that leaves Mihawk on his Tidehunter, which he loves to play this year. He plays it very often. He's eating a lot of damage right now, though. That Skywrath Mage is putting in the work, taking him down below half-life.
Yep, and then in Farut, we have a top dual lane of Ink Dota playing the core position Slurk. Like is playing the support Skywrath Mage. In the mid lane, we have Talara on the Puck. And then the off-lane dual lane of Tubby the Fat on the Ogre Magi, and your boy JC playing the Jakiro.
So Tubby the Fat
playing This is actually Ogre. A lane that we've experimented with. This off-lane Ogre
I've seen it before
Jakiro.
too. The dual headers. I don't know.
Very strong. Because both of these heroes have such high strength.
Yeah.
They have so much life. It's actually so... You have to have a really strong... I would say you need a tri-lane that can kill them.
Yeah.
Because if you can't kill them in one go, then you're going to like lose out on this lane.
It's a 4-headed lane here.
How do they kill them? They have less heads.
Look at that. That's 7 armor, man. The Naked Ogre 7 armor is absolutely out of control, and many teams are profiting from getting a hold of him early, going with the early beef and zone potentially brings. And the first time I've seen Tubby the Fat play him in competitive play, at least, it's normally been Talara in the mid lane, but they're changing it up a bit. And maybe not today. We're kind of expecting Ogre to be back in the mid lane. Talara, though, is not having the easiest time against Smash for now. I mean, their matchup as far as CS, but he's already at half-life, and he only has one more shared Tango, which is on cooldown. So he's forced to kind of do work from afar on that orb. And Mihawk here, well, this is interesting. An early rotation? He's got Gush. Oh, the Courier's going to walk by, but it's going to be too far away for this slow little Tidehunter to catch on up.
He's going to have to wait for an... Oh, the Courier came back, but he's too slow. It doesn't matter.
Too big and too slow. Too big, too slow, too ugly. You know.
It's so hard to kill Couriers on a melee hero.
I mean, it does do more damage now, but it still would take 2 good swipes.
Yeah, 2 attacks.
Yeah, unfortunately. He said he's going to park it there for the meantime. That was a bit awkward, and now he'll just finally migrate himself back towards the top lane where he started and back towards that pesky Skywrath Mage who's definitely giving him a real hard-ass time. While Ink Dota is just kind of take advantage of the free space to farm it up. He's lead CS right now, 15-4. But this bottom spicy two-headed kind of a lane here to give a little bit of extra pressure to Necrophos. I mean, he's at his weakest early in the game, and he already picks up the early Ring of Protection to try to build up a little bit extra armor for himself, putting him at 5. But you see the fire already going to work, and Jakiro can keep pumping that out without any sort of mana cost. Put that together with Ignite, and that's a lot of burn. You could have a barbecue Necro on your hands real quick.
And they really should have gone for a kill at level 1 with the SK and Podem. These supports have nowhere to go now. This the SK is stacking the jungle. You know, he's got the big camp at 3 stacks right now. He's probably just waiting for his level 3 and then he's going to start jungling. But I would say this bot lane is a win right now for Rick.
Ooh, arrow does catch on Jakiro. Throws out the stun on Evo in the meantime. Jakiro, he is tanky, but he's not tanky enough to withstand all that. The Burrow Strike follow-up just kind of secures the kill, and it's Miss Cow who picks up your first blood. It's not today who strike first and get themselves on the board, and Sand King does benefit a lot from that. That's just a little bit of extra oomph to get closer to his Blink Dagger.
You hit 5-second arrows.
The prize is
I mean, that's
mine.
one way to deal with this lane.
Yeah, that's for sure. If you get opportunities to open up like that, it certainly will go a lot better. Smash is just kind of trying to burn down the little fairy dragon with his flame guard right there. Takes him down to half. Ooh, almost gets John back into an arrow that Masuko, or Masuku? I'm not even going to try. If you want to emphasize your name, buddy, you can do it next. But, you know, I don't care. Yeah, he doesn't get the arrow there on the mid lane, unfortunately, and you see Miss Cow already going to work in his jungle. And with that first blood, it's going to get him that Blink Dagger that much quicker. So he's happy to put in the early initiative of that farm. And Mirana does return back to the bottom lane in hopes of hopefully catching a secondary arrow. I mean, of the two targets, which it does miss right there, Jakiro's definitely the better one to get. Ogre's just a little bit more thicker skin.
I think if they get Ogre with an arrow, I don't even know if he would die, because the Ice Path would come out, the Liquid Fire.
Wow, look at this behind the back play. You're looking to come from some obscure angles. This is what you want. I mean, are they going to be able to follow up with just a simple Necrophos and some auto attacks from Mirana? I don't know, but she's waiting for it right now. And look at how patient she is.
I think he's going to get it.
Beautiful arrow. It does hit Tubby. Oh, and Tubby's already pretty low. He does sidestep very nicely, that Ice Path. Tubby might fall. Burrow Strike once again. Miss Cow comes on in and picks up the second kill. This Sand King. Oh my god, already has 1,200 gold. This is going to be a real fast Blink Dagger at this rate.
Yeah, he's got 2 kills already.
Meanwhile, mid lane,
And
Talera
what's a disaster is now turned into a clear advantage for Not Today.
Yeah, this is a huge, huge benefit for them.
I mean, they were losing this lane terribly. And then, you know, they hit 2 arrows. And all of a sudden, they're just winning this lane.
Yeah, now they're winning bottom. Mid lane's going to the favor of Smash. 28-6 to Puck's 22, and Puck had to use the coil defensively, and now has to hustle all the way back to base to kind of rejuvenate back up. And
Puck, I'm not exactly sure on this matchup. I think Puck has a difficult time at later levels, but should win early.
Also still under constant pressure from this Mirana. Now arrows up mid lane. She is just a regular Robin Hood, running around trying to steal from the rich and give to Sand King, apparently. And they're still doing work on bottom. Evo's benefiting from it a lot. He's got a ring of health here. Is this I mean, I'm not too keen on my Necrophos. Oh, he's gonna go for an early hood pipe kind of a build next. It looks like.
Ink's having a great time in this safe lane, though.
Yeah, this is the one lane that Root Gaming are definitely having going for him.
You know, honestly, is they're gonna make it go on Tubby the Fat?
Yeah.
They're gonna counter gang.
Slam! That Reaper Scythe from hell takes down Tubby.
And they killed him with Reaper Scythe. He's dead for 50 seconds.
Oh,
it's 7 minutes.
That's the new benefit of plus 30 seconds now added to Necrophos and his ultimate. Even at level 1, kids, he's out for like almost a whole minute. That's huge in the early game. That is a lot of waves, a lot of XP that you're missing out on. Ooh, nice jaunt right there. Talera is going to dodge out the arrow with the phase shift. Smash anticipates her jumping on back, and he pursues here. Coil is going to have to be dropped again defensively. And Smash just kind of bullies himself right out from it. And it's going to force a rotation here from your boy JC on that Jakiro. Same with Lycus as well. And looking to make a retreat out is going to be Mirana. So they both get away at almost taking down the Puck. And Root have to bring in constant rotations. And finally, Tubby the Fat is back. And will TP to the bottom.
And I was going to say, dying in this bot lane isn't the worst thing for Root, as long as they're securing a lot of levels on both of these heroes.
Lycus is going to fall now. He's a big arrow, follow up with the Burrow Strike, though. Big damage here. They take down Mirana in exchange. And now Miskow thinking he can man up right now on Jakiro as the rotation's coming from Ewo. Burrow Strike does fly and catch. No Scythe is going to be available, but it's not even going to be necessary. Smash also comes in and cleans it up. And look at this, the convenient little blueberry for me to grab on up. He drops that DD rune. Heads back to mid lane. Huge start still for Not Today.
Puck's gonna have to play really safe in the mid lane when he has a DD. He can't use any orbs.
Yeah. Very, very safe. The only one
in the
really
top
having
lane,
I was just gonna
Ink's
say.
still having a good time.
He's head of CS of everyone, 48 and 12, but it's the only thing that Root Gaming have going for him in this early game. I mean, it's definitely to their benefit because he's their late game kind of a hope, while the rest of their team just kind of need to start building up some levels on their side to be able to get a good setup. The initiation there for Talera and the extra burst that can come out, of course, from Lycus if he gets his level 6, which right now it looks like they need to aid their Puck friend. They're looking for maybe an opportunity to open up here on Smash, but with already him being level 8, and it's going to be hard to grab him, even with Coil. So he
it looks like Evo's getting a hood first.
Yeah.
I sort of take issue with this because He has 777 HP. Hood does not provide that much effective HP compared to something like a Vit Booster.
Yeah. I like the idea of a reliable Vit Booster they can always convert into something.
I mean, I would like a Vit Booster and then a Cloak. Like, I think Casual Cloak would be really strong in this game. They have so much magical damage. All of their heroes have some form of magical damage. You know, Slark, his early damage is pretty much entirely magical until...
Oh, there's your first epicenter blink in, and Talera falls. And hello, how you doing there? That's right, Sand King does have a blink dagger, puts it right to use, and your puck will fall just like that. A nice grab for them, even with smashing that DD makes it all the easier. So mid lane continues to be a struggle right now for Root Gaming. Real rough right now.
Not today we're able to put the blink to good use. I think that was the first showing of the blink dagger.
Yeah, which is what you always want to do, whether it's your Sand King, whether it's your Centaur, whether it's your Bat Rider. You get a hold of a blink, you want to get that quota in. Even if it takes a smoke or what have you, you want to get a first strike, first kill. That surprise factor. Uh-oh, mid lane, they pull up the coil here on Smash. He does pop the coil, and they manage to take him back. So they do get a promising return kill there in the mid lane for Root, and it's Skywrath Mage who does pick up the last hit. And that will, I would imagine, give him his level 6. It is. So now he's going to be able to have that extra bit of burst. Now, as far as lockdown potential with that Mystic Flare, but hold that thought for a moment. It looks like Tubby using that haste. He is moving quite fast for a pretty fat guy as he runs on through. Mirana does juke and jive through the trees, though, and they can't quite get a hold of her. Meanwhile, they turn their attention towards Ewo. Macleflare also going to be dropped, but he just kind of walks out from that one. And he's not eating a lot of damage because of that hood, and he just kind of turns on back. Awkward engagement.
Probably not the hero that you want to go on. Even though he only has 777 HP, it's going to just take so much magic damage to kill him.
Yep. Smash dishing out harassment on Talera. Once again trying to anticipate the jump back, but will not commit any further than that. Just trying to assert his dominance still in the lane, which is going pretty nice still, even though he did get cut off there at the end. Now Tubby, he is level 6, so he definitely has the multi on his side. He's going with the 2-3-1 kind of a build. Doing a little more extra reliable damage from the Ignite and the Slow. Meanwhile, wow, it looks like Slark gets a kill on the top lane and takes down Mihawk. That's a nice grab for them.
I missed that kill entirely.
I did too.
I'm just guessing he just pounced on him.
Yeah.
A bit too far up.
He did Slark things. Pounce, got a hold of him. Beat the shit out
There
of
is
him.
a nice Ancient stack for the Tide. 3 stack at the Ancients.
He'll need something to fall back on. Because he'll need to get a hold of a Blink Dagger at some point. He finally got his Arcanes together, but looks like they're trying to pressure out Smash. Smash is actually already heading towards the top rune. It's about to pop that 12-minute rune, and we'll be here. Inkdota sees Mihawk return. Hits him a few times, but uh-oh, Blink and Epi. They want Return Blood, and they might get it. They use both the ultimates, the Hail Mary, to take him down. The worth is very much real, apparently, for not today, just to get the revenge right there. And it looks like Root are going to make a pounce right now onto Smash. Smash is going to get silenced up. Can he get away in time? He cannot. He falls. Rotation coming in. Mirana thinks about shooting out the arrow. We'll hold it back instead. So they return fire and take down the precious mid lane Smash on his Ember.
Yep. Like, Mystico is actually playing a really solid game right now. He's been a part of all 8 kills. He's used the Epi 2 times to pick up 2 kills. Really solid performance by him so far. Mr. Cow.
Mr. Cow. No, I agree.
And it looks like Ewo is going to pick up a Vit Booster on his Necro. So maybe we'll see the Atos build. Who knows?
Who knows? Could go more utility if he wants the Crimson Guard, but I imagine Atos has got to be the best bet.
Crimson Guard.
We'll see what he goes for.
He's a ranged hero after all. I don't think it would actually be that great.
Alright, they're making a go on mid, but meanwhile top they're going to catch out what looks like Inkdota once more. Burrow's going to be there. He's forced to pounce away from this one. This time they don't have their Big Bang ultimates to try to catch him out. Meanwhile mid lane, they're going to catch Jakiro on the way back from trying to push a tower. Mystic Flare to try to zone them back, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Already that Hood putting in some serious work, and Lycus ends up going down. Slam that Reaper Scythe, locks Talera in place, gets the silence on everyone, but does he have the time to get away? One more second for Orban. It's not going to be enough time for the puck to slip away from that one. He goes down. They also spout out Ogre. Ogre's right there in the woods, eats the Burrow Strike and the arrow, and it's going to be 4 now for Root Gaming to go down. Huge team fight in the mid lane for not today. And also they're going to benefit from taking down this tier 1 tower. They are off to a fantastic start.
Dire's middle
Yeah,
tower is
Root's
under
just not
attack.
very coordinated in this game. They
Dire's
keep going in one by
structures are
one.
fortified.
You know, there never is a solid group before the fight.
Dire's
They
middle
just die
tower
one at a
has
time.
fallen.
So a nice grab for Root as they take down their second
And
tier 1
Evo's at
structure.
2,000 gold with the hood end of it booster.
Radiant's top tower has
I
fallen.
mean, it's almost getting to the point where how are they going to kill this guy already?
Yeah, imagine to the point where he'll just really slam it home and take you out of the game. Oh, they almost... Mirana! Oh, she might go down the Ignite. She will. Burnt to a crisp. Lady barbecued. And they managed to catch out the roaming Mirana very nicely. So a small return kill is just a small step for Root Gaming to try to pull something back, because it looks like it's starting to be a lot of pressure on Ink Dota to get that first big item, which he has 3K built up for, and it is going to be a Shadow Blade. All right, so he's going to try to use the Shadow Blade now to get a couple of pickoffs. Prime targets include that Mirana, and maybe even Smash if he can get a reasonable hold on him. But as far as Necrophos, it's still going to be a hard time trying to bring him down.
Let's see, so Tide's got a point booster. He's going to work towards that Aghanims, but he's really struggling in this game, you know, to find farm
Radiant's
and
top
even
tower
kills.
is under
He's only been
attack.
involved in 3 kills this game, not having the same effectiveness that they're used to with this Ogre Magi, so... And honestly, they're
Radiant's top tower
struggling
is
as a
under
team
attack.
right now. You know, they can't really group as the team fight of Not Today is just far superior with the Sand King having such a good game.
What the hell did he buy? Where is it? Looks like there was definitely an item investment made. Oh, he got boots. He got boots of travel.
bots.
Ah, fancy red shoes. Necrophos now moving like a fiend. He'll be all over the place. He is conveniently hiding very nicely off to the side as a smoke cake happened to be there. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Well, that game sense, though, allows them to get away from any unfortunate situation. While it looks like Not Today are pulling a smoke cake of their own, but they might get lucky. They see Talera. Ooh,
Radiant's
maybe not
middle
yet.
tower is under
Just on the
attack.
other
Well,
side of
they're
this
in
fog.
the... They knew something was going on because they're all in the jungle and no one's farming here.
She
no
has
one's on the
Blink.
map, so
They're going to see it from the high ground
it's
now.
still going to be a hard kill.
Oh, dodge of the arrow. Now Blink is down. They're going to catch with Burrow. Can they lock her in place long enough? Orb is already out. She gets up to the high ground where Smash will continue to chase. He has to pop of the silence. Even Mirana getting on the high ground action. Now phase shifts away the Starfall, but that's all she can do. Look at these guys. Committed all the way through and through. If they even have to go up to the plateau to get it done, they will. Not Today. They're just ruthless with their aggression on trying to catch out their prey. And now it looks like Root Gaming try to add some early licks on this tower, but here comes Smash on the back of a Moonlight Shadow. They're going to look to move on in.
They don't have any
Jakiro?
protection either.
Nope. Jakiro quickly ripped down. Epicenter not even necessary for that grab on the Dragon. And Tubby the Fat lingering nearby. They're actually considering making go in with Ink Dota being nearby. Pulls out the shift. But he gets caught with a Ravage and a Burrow, and they take him down. Double kill now for the Sand King. Desperation Escape coming out from the Skywrath Mages makes his way out. So 3 fall at the end of that with puck counted. Man, oh
Yeah.
man. 15-6, not today. Looking damn good. Uh-oh. Top, they pull out a coil. They want Ewo. Ewo is on his own right now. And he is putting up a good effort right here. Even with just the Vipe Booster. He might be able to get away. He's running. Ooh, he eats the orb. They do manage to take him down right there. They work hard for it. They don't get a huge bounty from it, but a kill's a kill, and if they can take Evo down a peg, they'll certainly like it. He doesn't have any gold to quick spend on anything. He just still has the 1K now available to himself. And recent item pickups, your Tidehunter did get a hold of his Blink Dagger, but also the Sand King picked up the Veil. That magic damage is going to get out of control now.
And this THD pick for Root just isn't working out as they planned. They've only got 1 tower, well, soon to be 2. But the Sand King just had too much early presence in this game. He was able to find the right pickoffs, delay the game.
Burrow, Ice Path, locks him in place on the return, but Smash continues to pursue. They want Puck again as he makes his way out. And now Mihawk also eating big fire damage. No one is actually going to fall just yet. Tubby the Fat, though, might be caught out here. Ink Dota shows up, though, and quickly takes out Mihawk, and now it looks like Not Today are going to be forced to go on the
This
retreat.
could be a good
Smash
fight
might be
for
out,
Root.
but this is great for Root. Oh, they're going to catch out Evo again. This could be back-to-back takedowns on the Necrophos if they finish him off here. Smash does return
Wow.
back into the fight here side by side with Sand King, who still doesn't have an Epi. But regardless, they take down 2 all day. 2 big pickups right there, taking down the Tide and Ewa once again. And Root. Oh, arrow! They're going to go for this one. Blink, Burrow, catches him again. Sandstorm, Smash jumps in. Ice Path, though, is going to be right there to zone him back. And Ink Dota will make his escape.
That was really optimistic by now today. They don't have Ravage right now, and they're trying to team fight.
They're going to get Tubby, though. Tubby gets one last Fire Blast off. No convenient multi for him, however. Nice coil, catches 3, though. Tolera takes down Smash.
They might get...
Oh, they're going to get a lot here. Ink Dota moves in. They clean out the others. Not today. Quickly fall apart in that team fight. They lost 5-6, I want to say, at the end of that one.
I think it was 5.
5 for sure. I don't think
5.
anyone came back
5
and
for
died
1.
again.
No, I don't think anyone did. Because I know Smash left the fight, but he came back with his remnants.
Radiant's bottom
5 for
tower is
1.
under attack.
Big.
That was really uncoordinated from Not Today. And also, they fought without Ravage in the mid. So they tried to defend the tower, no Ravage. You know, didn't really fight around their cooldowns, and then they just got punished by Root. And Root played the fight really well.
And that put them right back even after a little over a 5K gold lead. They're now
And they're
square
gonna
even.
Roshan
Gonna be ahead.
has fallen to the dive.
Holy moly. And, Roche
And
puts
all of a
them
sudden,
ahead.
Root are
Radiant's
winning the
bottom
game.
tower is under attack.
And you got Tubby the Fat, who even
is
was recently
something
picked
else.
off. He's got 2 components towards his Agnum Scepter, Tolera.
Gold for
I
me.
don't know what he invested in. Probably just finished out his power treads. He already had that Blink Dagger. Ink Dota also has an Ultimate Orb now on top of that Shadow Blade he recently picked up. Jakiro Medallion plus a staff. It looks like he might get the early makings of a Yule's, I would imagine. The kind of go-to there for Jakiro for easy Ice Path and Macropyre needs. And finally, Skywrath Mage also gets his own arcanes, but he's playing a lot, more selfless Dota. But here we go, Not Today on the top lane here, looking to make another go. Another engagement. EO had been taken down a couple of times, so he hasn't made any new recent item investments on his Necrophos, but still pressing on forward. They want to add some pressure on this Tier 2 tower, but Root Gaming had the benefit of that Aegis, but they want to make something happen.
And I think Root really need to not fall into the
Radiant's
trap
middle
of
tower
thinking
is
that
under
they can
attack.
team fight now. They
Radiant's
only won
structures
that
are
team fight
fortified.
because Not Today didn't have ults, and they were able to catch some people
Which they have
kind of
now.
alone without the control. Yeah. But now that they have the ults, and it looks like they're actually not going to fall into that trap, they're actually showing Cirque on the top lane, which makes Not Today think that
Radiant's
they're
middle
going
tower
to
is under
defend
attack.
the tower.
Yeah,
But
but they're
instead they
well.
Top tower is
they
under
just send
attack.
people everywhere else.
Jakiro's pushing out bottom. Skywrath Mage coming nearby.
Oh, he
Saw
might
Puck do a
fall
little bit
here.
of work, but yeah, they're going to get hold of Jakiro. That Ice Path is not going to catch, and Smash is going to look to open up. Can he
Sure.
stop him? He can't.
It's fine.
Nice quick TP allows Jakiro to get away. Very nice, but they're looking to make it go on Smash.
might.
Oh, he
oh,
goes
no,
right back to
just
top where
go back
action
to
does
the
break
top.
out. They get a hold of Tubby the Fat, and they take him down, and it doesn't look like they expended the Ravage for it. Epicenter either. So they take down the Ogre Magi without having to use the ultimates yet, and now they're laying some damage on the Tier 2
Radiant's
tower.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Dire's
I
top
think
tower
Root is
under
okay with
attack.
trading these towers right now, even though it's a Tier 1 for a Tier 2.
Radiant's
They
bottom
can't
tower
team fight
has
right now, so
fallen.
any trades are good.
They
And
will
I'm
get
wondering
this.
if that's ever going to change, if they can team fight. I
Dire's
think they
top
actually
tower
will
has
never
fallen.
be able to team fight this game as long as
You're
Not
saying
Today
Root?
execute.
Dire's middle
Yeah,
tower
Root.
is under
Yeah.
attack.
They'll have to
I
wait
mean, it's
for.
going to be
Tower
so
is
hard. I
under
think
attack.
they have really good pick-off potential, and that's
Yeah.
how I think that's their win condition, is they pick off, this Necro or this Ember Spirit are quite easy to pick off this game.
So we have a bit of a pink spike coming out, more so on the side of Not Today here. I mean, I'll do the pink catch. He does have about 900 ping, so it is justified. So wait for the spike to come back down and get back into this one. But I agree. I mean, as long as those ultimates are ready and available, they can fire them off wherever they
mean-
want, and it's a huge team fight potential that Root Gaming can't afford. I mean, they're still relatively squishy, especially their backlines are not the best as taking down a huge Epi and a Ravage, and you clean that up with a constant sleight of fist damage coming out from your Smash, and Necrophos with his just presence. It's going to be more than enough to kind of dwindle down, and he had been taken down a couple of times, but he quickly has 3,200 gold. He can go straight for a heart. I don't know if that's what he's deciding to do with that Vitality booster, but we'll see.
Yep. And on the side of Root, I think maybe they can team fight if Sark buys a BKB after the Scotty, which I think he's going for right now.
Yeah.
Because at that point, no one will be able to touch him during his BKB duration, and I think BKBs are sort of the solution for Root. But unfortunately, only really Slark wants to make a BKB this game. I mean, which other heroes want to make BKB? I could see maybe Ogre going a BKB after his Aghanims.
He just looks so happy.
Who does? Ogre?
Yeah, I'm zoomed
Not
in.
a care in
He's just
the
so
world.
jolly. He's like, I was just killed, but it's okay. I'll go ahead and just
Okay.
right back. It's okay. Whatever. We'll get my Agnums. And he returns back to top lane where he'll push back this bit of farm with an Ignite. So now starting to slowly level up Bloodlust. That also helps out Ink quite significantly to have on your team because he already throws it out right there, just kind of showing it off for me. But I don't know. It's but one Slark, and with so much AOE on the other team, it's almost certain that he needs to consider maybe also going for a
he's
BKB.
definitely going to need a BKB.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
he's-
think he's going to finish Scotty first.
The extra bit of stats will definitely be able to help out in soaking up the lower levels of those ultimates, but once they start getting higher, and now a Veil also as well, I mean, that's just still so big. And we'll see here. Root
And
Gaming need to make
Evo
smart calls.
picks up a ultimate orb. So I'm actually surprised that he's A, not doing anything with this Vit booster, and B, not making a pipe, because I think I feel like Atos is really strong, and I also really like pipe this game.
What the heck is he going for?
I think he's gonna go for a Hex.
All
I mean,
right.
Hex is definitely good this game, but I think because he wants that instant disable. They're gonna epi Tubby the Fat, and he's gonna get Reaper Scythed.
Man. Oh, look, coming in from behind, though. Ink Dota going to take out that Mirana at the same exact time as Tubby the Fat goes down in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, oh, wow, nice chains. Catches on both right here from Smash. Ravage catches on 3. And, well, Jakiro has to be there with the Ice Path to help out. Mystic Flare zones him back a little bit, but not enough damage. Coil also to follow up. Root trying to show that they have a bit of team fight themselves, but the two-man burrow coming out from Miss Cow catches them both. Now Jakiro to fall next.
Oh, no.
Ink desperate to try to get a hold of Necrophos, but can't get it done. The Aegis is going to be expended. Puck, the only other survivor, and not going to be anywhere near, and Ink is going to fall for a second time. And he does, man. Smash even jumps out and smashes it back with that Remnant. And that costs 5 takedowns right there on Root, counting the Aegis, and only Talera on the Puck able to escape. So a big team wipe turnaround, an advantage for not today.
And it looked really promising for Root at one point. You know, after, you know, the Epi was used bottom, the Ravage was used, and then they didn't kill anyone with the initial Ravage. So then Root decided to go back in, and then they were so close to killing Ewo, but, you know, he was able to regen through all the damage. Slurk unfortunately missed the pounce, which would have been the killing blow, and then they were able to just turn the fight off of that.
So Necrophos, after already investing that ultimate ore, man, he already has near 3,500 gold. He is
He's huge.
rich, ugly old man, that's for sure. He's going to look to invest
About
that.
2,000 gold ahead of everyone else in the game.
My goodness. Big farm for him. And,
Courier's going to the secret shop, so I imagine it's going to be the Hex.
yeah, incoming Mystic Staff, I'd imagine, here on Squawkins. Coming his way. He's like, I don't even need the courier. I'm going to go there first. I want it firsthand. I want it right now. Gets a hold of it. Mine. My sheep stick. Takes it. Heads towards the top lane where he's going to greet up with Mihawk here, who has his extra bit of mobility. The Force Staff done on his part. I imagine Sand King. Well, he doesn't go for the same thing quite yet. He's got his Veil still, but... You know,
Ogre's about to have his Aghanim Scepter. That's a big pickup for
it
him.
is. I mean, you got to remember, man, it's huge additional
500.
burst damage and lockdown, and
Yep.
it could be surprising
And
to a
I
lot of teams.
mean, if you get lucky, you can like win a game off of this hero. It's pretty
Absolutely.
insane.
We see it a lot of teams pulling it out, but sometimes if you're like me, you play the hero, you get unlucky as all hell. It's just constant single fire bursts, and I don't even know why the hell I go Agnes to begin with, but for Tubby, he's banking on the fact that the RN Jesus will be on his side, his savior, his Lord and grace, so hope to make it work for him, and we're going to see more rotations to come towards top where, you know, not today, are already there. Jakiro's going to spot out Mihawk right now, and now they're going to see that the Moonlight Shadow. Meanwhile, wow, I missed the back end of that one, but it's a Reaper Scythe that quickly takes down Talera. Ink Dota moving around, they're pinging him about right now. Oh, they dropped the sentry. They scout him out. He uses the ult. He wants to quickly take down this Mirana if possible, but he's already taken down to pretty low life, a quarter life at that, and he can't even get a hold of Mirana. Very low. She's able to escape, and now Ink Dota, desperate, pulls out the pounce to get away, but the Force-in Ravage will hold Ink in his place, and they take him out. It's Necrophos, Ewo, who gets it taken down. Mystic Flare, not going to be to any avail right there, as also Skywrath Mage will fall. 3 to count right now. Tubby trying to get away. No Agnums available to him just yet to dish out the big RNG burst. Looks like Jakiro might be next on the list. Tubby also eats an arrow. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a 5-man takedown. Easy work right there for Not Today. Back-to-back big team fights for them. Gets it done as they press back towards the mid lane. Roche isn't going to be quite up yet, but instead they'll add pressure towards the top from Necrophos, and the rest of them will move down this mid lane and I'm sure try to either take down or add a lot of damage towards this tier 2 tower.
And with that fight, Not Today just
Dire's
opened
middle tower
the game
is
up
under
wide
attack.
open.
Yeah.
Dire's
Came out wrong.
structures are
Anyways, they're up
fortified.
10,000 gold and over 12,000 experience. So they're in a commanding lead now. And it's so hard to fight into these huge AoE ults without BKBs. And they're not building a BKB on anyone right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nowhere near the
Dire's middle
potential
tower
to
has fallen.
survive the huge team impact that.
And Tide's
working
going
so nicely.
refresher. He's gonna have it probably within the next 5 to 7 minutes, I would say.
Oh,
Got his
man.
perseverance and about 1,000 golds.
Got great farm rate for him. Double Ravage as if one wasn't problem enough. About to have two. Two is better than one. That's what I hear. And Ewo, maybe he'll put something investment-wise towards this Vite booster. He already has 3K again. This old man. He's got a lot of inheritance. He's ready to hand off on his will, but not done yet. He's going to
Getting
use to
interest
spend it on
those
himself.
old
He's got
bank
his
accounts.
second midlife crisis, I guess. We'll see what he does
I wonder
with
what
it.
item he's gonna go. Maybe Heart.
Yeah, Heart.
Shivas.
These are items. They're good ones. We'll have to see. Finally, Tubby the Fat gets the Agnums in his pocket. And we'll see if he can dish out additional burst with that secondary Fire Blast. But this is all Not Today right now. Think Dota looking to scout out using the Shadow Blade. No opportunity to really take a hold of Smash, who we haven't really looked at him either. I mean, he does have that Battle Fury, and he's starting to build together his own BKB. So damage for him is not the craziest right now, but the farm potential's there, and he's pretty much doing the job that he needs to do. It's more of the heavy team impact that the rest of his squad already got. Just so good, so much better than Gaming can really bring in. And they're just kind of banking on Not Today having more misplays or maybe just getting a bit reckless and getting their own opportunity to get a nice pick off.
Tubby does finish the Aghanim Scepter, but he has such a low mana pool and no mana regen outside of this bottle that he's probably only going to be able to get about 4 stuns off in a team fight.
Yeah,
Dire's bottom
that's the
tower
problem. I
is
mean,
under
going straight for
attack.
Ags is fantastic. It does give you a slightly bigger mana pool, but the regen is not there. And you blink for a second, and you
Oh,
see
he's
that...
dead for 75 seconds.
yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's out. He's out for a while.
Man,
Hero
this
is
death
not with the living.
timer buff on Necro is
Dire's
actually so
bottom tower
huge,
is
because
under
every time
attack.
you get a kill on with Reaper's Sight,
Dire's
you're
bottom
dead for
tower has
like
fallen.
an eternity. It's insane.
That is the...
And if you get the Ags too, not only are they dead forever, but they
Oh,
can't
no.
buy back.
oh, Puppy, not even going to get to you. Put that Agnums to you. He gets caught out with the stun. Follow-up Sheep and Burrow Strike as well is more than enough to take down the
Radiant's
two-headed
top tower is under
Fiend. And
attack.
well, it doesn't look like they might be done yet. Ink Dota has to quickly pounce away. As after Root
Dire's
Gaming
bottom
secured the
tower
last
is under
outer
attack.
tower of the side of... Or sorry, Not Today secured the last outer tower. They do a little damage in the high ground. They play it extra safe. They pull on back. Roche is up and available, and I think they'd have to feel pretty confident at this point to be able to take a fight by the pit. They got Ravage, they got Epi. Everything's still ready and available now, and you know, we'll see what they decide to do for the next move. They could even bait it out here. You see Ink Dota pushing on in. Oh man, they got the vision. Epi's charged up, diving forward. They're going to go for Ink. Oh, this is huge. Arrow also secures it, and he's out. Over a minute, no buyback available.
Hey, they should just push. Even if they don't know that he doesn't have buyback, they can just force him to buy back.
Man, oh man. Now, Root Gaming in dire straits at this point on how they can
maybe
possibly
they're gonna
defend.
check Roche, or are they gonna... I'm not exactly sure what they're doing. Looking around the side shop. Like Evo's flying out. Yep, a Shiva's guard.
It's going to be an AC, and it's
Oh, an
complete.
AC. Never mind.
That is a big farm. He is ahead of everyone, even his own comrade Smash by
Oh.
over 5K. Or
That
near
helps
5K.
end the game faster, I suppose.
Yeah. Extra
negative
armor,
5
extra
armor.
utility. Takes towers quicker. Why not?
It's a reasonable item choice this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, they're going to cut off Lycus. See you later. Roasted, toasted, burned to a crisp. Birdman down. Boom! Talera. See you later. 100 seconds.
And he doesn't have buyback either, and he's dead
Oh,
for
this is over.
100 seconds.
Oh my goodness, they're going to push
Oh, this is
100
100 seconds.
Oh my goodness, they're going to push right into the bottom right now. Puck is not going to be with the game for quite a while.
Yeah. And they don't have the damage to kill this Necro anymore.
He is just too big. 9 plus 15 armor. Inkdota trying to get something done on him, but he ends up getting taken down to half-life already on his own initiation while they turn their attention towards Tubby, who has yet to really be a big factor with his Agnums. Jakiro burnt down. Inkdota, the last survivor, makes his way desperately into the fountain as Not Today open up on the first set of racks of the game. And really, Root Gaming, I don't think there's a point now that they could even need to dig deep to try to pull out a defense at this point.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Yep. I think this game's over, sadly.
Press on back, and before I can even get my camera up there, they just obliterate Skywrath Mage for the second time.
You know, before Necro got this armor item, they had a chance to kill him when Not Today's ults were on cooldown.
Yeah.
But now that he has this, I don't even think he's killable at this point in the game. They just don't have the damage.
Oh man, they get a hold of Ink. If they get him here, they might as well just call it in. And the Reaper Scythe puts him out of the game for 100 seconds, and that's it. And right on cue, your boy JC throws in the towel. Not Today also look really, really good. They will remain undefeated here in the Summit 2 America, now sporting a 3-0 record. They are going to be tied at the top position alongside Complexity, who also look really good with their own 3-0 record. I can't wait to see those two teams cross paths in the near future, that's for sure.
Yeah, that should be a good game. I don't know when they're playing. Do you know?
I don't know. Let me just
Yeah,
get you
I
back to
will look.
Superman form real quick. There you go.
Oh, they play on the 31st.
The 31st.
It's,
That's
next
going to be a
Friday.
big game to look forward to. And we'll see if both teams remain undefeated the whole way through. As Root Gaming, man, they had a strong start at the beginning of the group stages, and they start to fall little by little. This puts them now down to a 3-4 record. So they're still hanging in there, but every win at this point would definitely count and assist them in securing a tiebreaker slot. So definitely much necessary. As we have 2 more games to go today. Our next matchup is going to be Complexity. We'll be playing again, and they'll be going against Team Leviathan, formerly known as Flipside Tactics NA. Should be a solid matchup. F4L, I don't know, are you going to be joining us for the next game? I know you said you might have to part at some point.
Yeah. I can't cast the next one, but
All right, well,
thank you for having me.
of course, you look fantastic. Enjoy the rest of your holiday spirit elsewhere. It's been a pleasure as always, my friend. If you guys want to show your support to F4L, I mean, he's trying to be an up-and-comer kind of a caster, and he's also playing, of course, in the Summit 2 America under Turn My Swag On. So show your support and love there as well. It's been a pleasure as always, my friend. I'm going to go ahead and send you away. Bye-bye. And you're gone. Just like that. It's been a pleasure. Everyone else, hang tight. We're going to throw over some music, and we'll be right back for the next matchup, which will be Complexity versus Leviathan. Catch me on my own Twitter at CoddleGuy. We'll be back in just a moment.